Guys, welcome back to another segment of Into the West Comics featuring Boom Studios.
Boom.
We're talking about one of the Tom Taylor written, created series that we all seem to be enjoying so much, Seven Secrets.
Yes.
What are your thoughts so far about the series, Paul?
I mean, more of the same, I gotta say, about Tom Taylor and his writing. He's so succinct. He tells stories with minimal, dialogue. It's not like he gets across the same point that another writer would in much less words and a much easier way to read and digest and oftentimes less confusing. And he's just a great storyteller, and he gets characters right.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing he does. In another thing he did, Deceased, which me and Sonny fanboy about all the time.
So
He
good.
wrote Superman's son perfectly, and the characters in this, although there's nothing to base them off of, kinda, except for past, I don't know, inspiration from other treasure hunting type things.
Mhm.
They're all very much those characters and stick to the archetype that they are in the best possible way.
Sold. You mentioned just like character development. You know what I mean? I love the character. Even you can't really see them too much. The covers, just seeing all the characters come together. It's so dope. I love the artwork. I love the artwork so much.
Yeah.
So the different styles, I guess, of the art is what really catches me, because I mean, I've just gotten caught up on the series in the last couple of days.
Mhm.
I read 5 and 6 yesterday,
Nice.
actually. So it has some influence of an anime almost.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I could see that that could potentially be an animated series, sort of like in that Teen Titans Go type of mode,
100%.
almost like
Hmm.
how it's kind of drawn and put together.
Okay.
Let's get into the characters a little bit. Caspar is super dope. He's a super cool character.
Yeah.
That he's from this lineage of these secret keepers.
Yep.
That we don't really know too much about what's within these cases, but we know that this order of that they've got to basically sacrifice. They lay down their lives
Yeah.
Mhm.
to protect the contents of what's in these cases, and we're really starting to get a little bit more backstory about what it's about. So far.
And you see, it's very Pulp Fiction, what's in the suitcase
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you see, in the very first issue, you see just how important these suitcases are, and that our main characters give up something that most people would never give up in their entire lives,
Mhm.
Right.
and that's their child.
Yeah.
These are so important that they say, hey, we got to let our kid be raised in a different way because we know how important it is to protect these secrets.
Yes.
And that's what I'm talking about. Tom Taylor is just so good at storytelling.
digs you in.
He conveys, you have no idea what these secrets are,
No.
but he conveys just how important they are in one issue.
Easy.
And I was hooked.
No, absolutely, and I think with the character, the antagonist, I guess you'd say, the character Amon,
Mm-hmm.
who not I don't want to spoil anything for
Neither
anybody
do
who
I. That's why
hasn't
I'm
read
trying
it
not
yet, as far as the connection of what these
'Cause I only know a little bit.
this order of these guys, the secret society, basically is, and what they are protecting. I mean, we're going to find out more. Seems like
For
they're
sure.
taking a little bit of a break for about a month, but they are coming back with the 7th issue. The first 6 issues are out now. There's going to be a trade, I think, in early May for the first 6 issues.
Nice.
But
I'll definitely
the
be picking that
7th
up.
issue will be back. Will be out, coming back in first week of April.
I'm
So
excited about that.
I'm excited for this series.
It's so refreshing, like we keep talking about, they do such a great job over at Boom Studios to not do the capes, you know what I mean? To do something a little bit different. Stories like this draw you in, because we do need a break. I'm, crushing Null and dealing with all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff right now. It's nice and refreshing to have something more, I wouldn't say laid back in the slightest, but just different,
Yeah, I definitely agree because we all love the comics we read, but sometimes they, even with watching a TV show or watching a series of movies, it
Mhm.
kind of starts to feel like a chore, I guess. And I want to get through this so I know it. I don't necessarily want to read right now, but I want to get through the story. And
Right.
these stories are I've said it before, a breath of fresh air. They're a nice break from the regular stuff, and they're just as good, if not better, than all the regular stuff I read.
100%.
And then we keep talking about how Boom does the non-cape stuff so great.
Yes.
But the thing is, if you're looking for other superhero stuff outside of DC and Marvel, they do great superhero stuff
Oh
too.
yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Incredible stuff. I'm planning on getting into Irredeemable at some point, and there's a little bit of something for everybody at Boom. And I have yet to read anything from them that I did not like.
Yeah.
No, and they're giving other
Sure.
people opportunities to have more creator owned as far as artists
Mhm.
and writers, to give them opportunities that they create their own universe,
Yes.
to where you have to
Yeah.
spend a little bit more time to get invested. You can go into any comic shop, and this is one of the advantages that Boom has, is that you can go into any comic shop and you pick up the first 3 issues of of Seven Secrets, or Something is Killing the Children,
Right.
or the miniseries that they've been having the last few months, Origins, Last Witch.
Mhm.
There's so many different, Abbott, 1973. It's like a detective drama type thing. They do so many different things, and they touch so many different genres that they're giving you different options. Is one of the cool things that Boom Studios does. You don't have to be as invested. That's what I was trying to say. You don't have to be as invested to, like, saying, I'm going to go to a comic shop and I'm going to pick up a Batman comic or a Spider-Man comic,
Mhm.
and I don't really need a whole bunch of background context.
No.
You have to read those first couple of issues of one of these
Right.
books to get the background to what the story is and what they're trying to tell you. And
Yeah.
Tom Taylor is setting a really cool stage
Oh yeah.
for whatever we're going to get from Seven Secrets.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, man.
Tom Taylor is, I mean, along with Scott Snyder, he's my favorite writer right now, and it's not even close. Like, of my favorite stuff I've read over the past year, like Seven Secrets is up there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Deceased, I'm super looking
Like
forward to
all of
reading the
them.
Nightwing.
Yeah.
Like, it's all Tom Taylor, and there's
Right.
other writers who are crushing it, but he's just so good, and I cannot recommend him enough. And if you're gonna start, like, this is a great jumping off point for comic books too, because
For sure.
it's
If
its
you need
own
something to
thing,
check out.
and it's a great writer. It's easy to read,
Mhm.
and I think it's its own thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're not really giving you they're not really doing a break or a pause. This isn't like the end of an arc,
hmm
but it is changing a little bit when you get to the end of the 6th issue, and now they're giving you a little bit of time to kind of reset for people to get caught up and catch up on those issues
Yeah.
before they start with issue 7 coming out in the beginning of April. I also want to touch on a little bit about some of the little Easter eggs and nods that he put in the issue when I think it's issue 3.
That's the one I'm on. So,
Have you read it?
no, I'm like, I started reading it.
Okay, so there's just Easter eggs. I'm not going to spoil anything.
Okay.
There are Easter eggs within the issue that are really cool, that are callbacks to something else that Tom Taylor worked on and something else that is Boom Studios related, and it's really cool for them to include it
Ooh.
in their issue itself. It's cool. I'll show you when we get done.
Sounds
here
good.
Quicker.
The just the universe building that they're able to do over there is amazing, and I'm really interested to see if anything crosses over. That would be really cool.
Eventually, I mean, I think
I mean,
it's inevitable, but I don't know if they would ever do that.
once in future, and I just blinked. Seven Secrets. Sorry. Those two crossing over.
I could
would
see
be
that-
Super,
I could see that being-
super
being
That could be
easy.
cool.
We were talking about Something's Killing the Children, and
We only find them when they're dead.
I mean that would be That'd be interesting.
That'd be crazy.
no, I can't think of the other title we were talking about. Right, it came right after Something's Killing the Children. The Department of
The Department of Truth. Once
that-
in future. Well, Department of
Department of
Truth is Image. They couldn't. They
Yeah, I
probably
know.
couldn't cross over, but
That'd be pretty cool.
same writer.
Right.
Tinian's got. He's under 3 labels right now. He's not writing anything for Marvel, but
That'd be
he's
pretty cool.
writing the big title for DC, Batman.
That's such a cool resume.
He's writing Something is Killing the Children, which
Excellent.
is like Boom. If you mention Boom Studios, you know that they're talking
You
about
know.
Something is Killing the Children.
for sure.
And he's writing for Image as well. So I mean,
So cool.
the Department of Truth has been optioned for a series. They're trying to develop it into
That's so cool.
either a Netflix series or something, maybe a feature film. I don't know, but there's
can see
so
that.
much stuff when it comes to Boom Studios, and we're looking forward to what comes next. Don't worry if you think that we're ending our Boom Studios segments. We are for the month of February because the month is ending.
Yeah, we're
But
good.
beginning next week in March, for the next few weeks, we'll be talking about some upcoming Boom Studios projects, and we'll be starting next week with a series that none of us have read because it's not out yet.
Yes.
It's going to be coming out in April as well. It's Magic the Gathering
Mhm.
and Boom Studios coming together.
It's gonna be crazy.
You're going to mention a
gonna be
little
so
bit
good.
of the marketing stuff, and we may or may not have a Magic the Gathering guy in studio next week.
Yeah, we will.
to go over a little bit of what's happening, and maybe we can speculate a little bit about what we think is going to happen.
I'm super stoked for that.
Do we know who's going to be writing on that Magic the Gathering book?
I don't know.
I'm interested to find out.
See, and because I know nothing about the game,
Neither
but
do I.
I think doing a comic form, and I'm sure they're going to be able to condense the story and introduce you to whatever's going on in the first couple issues. I'm excited to learn about it.
And it's
know
a
what I mean?
testament to Boom Studios that Sonny and I want to read a Magic the Gathering comic book.
Dude, seriously.
It's a big get. I mean, I've played Magic the Gathering twice.
Mhm.
I had no idea what was going on, but
It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
There's a lot of moving pieces, but
Literally.
the following that game has,
huge.
that it's gonna be, that it's connected to something like Boom Studios.
Mhm.
You know they're gonna do it right,
Oh, for sure.
and I mean, I can just think of all the other deals. We're gonna get into it next week.
Yep.
Dude, Power Rangers.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
We've seen Boom Studios take a beloved franchise.
And crush it.
Exactly.
Crush it. I'm
not nervous. I think it's gonna be great.
Little kid me was Power Rangers obsessed, and Boom Studios doing this whole like Lord Draken, and like it's Green Ranger and White Ranger combined, and just to have a franchise and a story, like you said, beloved fan base, and to flip it, and the artwork is crazy. I'm really interested, and I'm, like you just said, I have no doubts that I'm gonna like it. I'm not.
No, we're looking forward to it.
It's gonna be so good.
Guys, we do appreciate you checking us out, and we do appreciate the support. If you could do us a favor, add us to your pull box. Make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube so you can get notified whenever new content comes up.
Absolutely.
We do appreciate it so much, and we're going to be coming to you very soon with more Boom Studios content and more WandaVision related news for the next couple of weeks.
Oh yeah.
So we do appreciate it, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Paul?
Yep. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, comment. Tell us what you're going to read from Boom Studios.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, comment below. We love you guys. Much love.
Show us your booms.
Woo!